So I just got the KSOs in the mail from Amazon. Amazon has been kind of messing with me. These are the wrong color, and these were marked as a 10.5 men's. I would say the only issue is that, you know, the KSOs are about $35, I think, cheaper than the trail running version. And I think the trail running version might be a step up from the KSOs. These are one of the original versions of the Vibram 5 fingers, and what I'm finding is that they're kind of short in the toe right here. They don't feel short. They feel like they have room, but I'm feeling some pressure on my big toenails. And I've had like the Spiridons many years ago, and they kind of rub the enamel off my toenails. If they're too tight, that's kind of an issue with a lot of the I think it's called the ELS, like the some of the original versions of the KSOs, the Spiridons, the 5 fingers, the Spiridons, KSO, and ELS, and etc. If they're too small, this rubber can kind of rub off your toenails and cause issues. They were kind of difficult to get on. So basically, for the extra money, if you purchase like the $135 trail runners, you just basically get that versatility and comfort. The running version that they have now is one of the issues with Vibram 5 fingers nowadays is that they have holes in them. These are the cross trainers. I'm trying to replace them. They have holes in them, and dirt gets in these holes. So one of the awesome things about Vibram 5 fingers is that they protect your feet from the elements. It's kind of like being barefoot, but they keep your feet warm when it's cold. They keep your feet cool when it's hot, and they keep out the dirt. KSO stands for keep stuff out. So the issue is that nowadays they've got kind of holes. They've got these holes. The KSOs have got kind of like these holes here in the top for ventilation, and these have got a lot of big holes in them. And so when I go trail running or just hiking, dirt gets in here. So if you're going to be sleeping in your sleeping bag at the end of the day, your feet will be dirty. That's kind of like basically the number one issue. Other than that, the sizing can be weird. I know that with these, my left foot is a little bit long. These toes on my left foot are kind of, my toes are kind of floating in here. So the sizing and just having holes in them for ventilation, that can be an issue. Also the paint, when they, like the Spiridon, it has paint all over here, and that paint is kind of like faux leather. It doesn't stretch. They have to stretch. They're basically just socks with like this famous Vibram sole. This is kind of like Kevlar. Rubberized Kevlar, and it doesn't wear out. But yeah, I think the older models like these KSOs, they're a little tight in the toes. They've got this thick rubber on the top here, and that does protect your feet. So you can accidentally kick something and your feet don't hurt. Your toe hits it, but your toe doesn't feel like you stubbed your toe. Your toe's okay. These give protection, but the issue is that if they're too robust, they can kind of rub your toenails off. And that can end up being painful. Your toenails can get sensitive because they're like rubbed off. And it also kind of grinds dirt into your toenails. So anyway, there's the KSOs. I think I'm probably going to send these back just because they're the wrong color. They're a little bit tight, and I'm realizing that for the extra $30-$50 or whatever, you get a lot more versatility. The running version that they have now, it's got holes in them, and that's not going to work for me because I don't want the dirt on my feet. But the trail runners, they don't have holes, and I think that's probably the best bet. I think those are the best, probably.